Hello everyone, welcome back to Scented Moments channel. I'm Jolima and today I want to talk about comforting fragrances. So as you already saw from the title, this is my top 10 comforting fragrances. This video was inspired by a Fragrantica article, so of course I will leave the link of the article in the description box down below so you can check it out yourself. Of course that article is about comforting fragrances. I think the title is Ode Apocalypse, if I'm not mistaken. But of course you can check that article out. I really advise you to check it out. Great fragrances there that are mentioned. So of course, as you all know, we are going through tough, uncertain times. But us as frag heads, we have somewhat of an advantage because we can just go to our collection, no matter how big or small, and just sniff our favorite fragrances and being transported to wonderful moments that we've been through in the past, being transported to places that we never visit, but somehow, some way we are transported to those places because the sense of smell is very powerful. And in this case, I want to talk about fragrances that makes me feel more comforting, more cozy, more enveloped, more warm, secure, feeling some kind of safe sensation, and at the same time happy. So of course this is very subjective. You might find comfort in more fresh fragrances. Me, I find comfort more in oriental, more gourmand fragrances, but well, enough talk. Let's talk about these fragrances in no specific order. So first I have here the most cozy fragrance in my collection, and it's very cherished in the fragrance community. It's from the house of Maison Margiela, and it is by the Fireplace. By the Fireplace doesn't need an introduction. This has roasted chestnuts. This has like a campfire accord. So this might turn some people off, but this for me, it's so cozy. It's warm. It's even borderline gourmand because it's sweet, it's nutty, it's woody, smoky. Oh, it's wonderful. So comforting. By the Fireplace by Maison Margiela, starting off this list. The next fragrance that I have here is from the house of Carner, Barcelona, and it's a hidden gem. It's Botafumeiro. This one right here. I don't know if you can see it clearly, but yeah, Botafumeiro. This is a incensey, spicy, resinous fragrance. Incense makes me feel more relaxed, more zen. And this one, because it's not very intense, it's not projecting all that much, has a soft sillage, but it's smooth, the edges are very well rounded. It has complexity, it's dense enough, but it's not overwhelming. Botafumeiro, it's wonderful, really makes me feel in a zen mood. Love this one. If you love spicy, resinous, incense-like scents, try this one out. Botafumeiro by Carner, Barcelona. Another fragrance that I have here, it's from the house of Beaufort. And this house has very avant-garde fragrances, very daring, bold, very unique fragrances. And this one is Lignum Vitae. This one right here. This is a gourmand scent, but a very unique gourmand. This, for me, has this salty, freshly baked ginger cookie type of feel. So of course you have spicy notes in here, you have ginger, you have salty accords, you have musk, but overall this is the vibe that I get. But it's so comforting. Again, it's so unique. The saltiness in here, it's wonderful. I love salty fragrances. I did a salty list way back, I think it was last year, and this one was featured on that list. This is a delicious fragrance, but not for everyone. I love it, but people around me hate this fragrance. My girlfriend hates it. I have friends of mine who also don't like this fragrance. So this fragrance, it's not for everyone, but nonetheless makes me feel very comforting. Lignum Vitae by Beaufort, a very unique gourmand scent. The next fragrance that I will mention is from the house of Bvlgari, and I already did a review. It is Bvlgari pour Homme, Soir. This one is a hidden gem. This one has tea. and Bvlgari does tea like no other brand. This has tea, this has papyrus, this has amber in the base that sweetens things up a bit more. This is so smooth. It's very versatile. You can wear this in all type of occasions. And this one was featured actually on my top 10 best spring fragrances. This one is fresh, but yet it has a relaxing effect. It has a comforting effect because of the tea. The tea gives this very relaxing, very zen, very comfort type of feel, and this one is no exception. Bvlgari pour Homme Soir, it's a fantastic scent. I highly advise you to check this one out if you have yet to. The next fragrance I will mention, it's my favorite vanilla, and it is from the house of Indult. The fragrance is Tihota. This one right here. I mean, look at the color of the liquid. This is a pure vanilla scent, and that's why it's so expensive. A 50 ml bottle size will run you for 180 euros. This was created by Francisco Cha before he launched his own brand, the Maison Francisco Cha. First he worked for Indult, and this fragrance is a masterpiece, the best vanilla scent ever done, in my opinion. But this has a gourmand, of course, this has a gourmand effect. This has like this freshly baked vanilla cookie, freshly baked vanilla cake, more of a cupcake. So that's why this is very gourmand. You need to enjoy gourmand fragrances. But this one, it's so warm, enveloping, cozy, comforting, delicious. Tihota, it's wonderful. I highly advise you to try this one if you love vanilla scents. Yes, it's not very affordable, especially during these times, but if you can get a sample, go get it, because it's worth the try. Another fragrance that I have here is from the house of Tom Ford, and the fragrance is Santal Blush. Santal Blush is the best sandalwood that I ever experienced so far, because this is so realistic. This sandalwood has texture. It's dusty, it's very woody, it has some creaminess, it's spicy, and of course sandalwood has a very comforting effect on me. It's very relaxing, again, makes me feel more in the zen mood. Sandalwood, it's perfect for comfort, to seek for comfort. Santal Blush, for me, it's the best. But also you have Tam Dao Eau de Parfum from Diptyque, you have Sacred Wood by Kilian. Well, you have some great offerings from other houses, but this one is my go-to. Santal Blush by Tom Ford. The next fragrance I'll mention, it's from the house of Nishane, and it's a very recent acquisition of mine. I purchased this one during this month, in the beginning of this month, and the fragrance is Wulong Cha. Shoutouts to Manny from Cascade Scents. He's the one who made me discover this fragrance. This is a fresh fragrance, unlike all fragrances that I mentioned, well, except for Bvlgari pour Homme Soir. This one is even more fresh. It's more citrus. It has more citrus notes in the opening. You have bergamot, of course, and you also have this Wulong tea. Now, I don't know how Wulong tea really smells, but I know how a tea scent smells, and this one definitely has that dry, herbal tea effect. This fragrance is uplifting. It's a happy scent, more of a happy scent, but the tea in here, it's to die for. I love this one. If you love tea fragrances, this one is a must try. Wulong Cha by Nishane, and fantastic longevity as well, like all Nishane fragrances. The next fragrance that I'll mention, it's from the house of Cartier, and the fragrance is L'Envol EDP. I mean, I really like this bottle presentation. It's quite unique, although this glass here feels a bit fragile, but the scent is what really matters, the scent inside, and this one is a honey galore. I love this honey note in here. You have honey, you have iris, you even have a touch of a suede effect, you have musk also, but the honey here, it's powdery, it has texture, it's resinous, sweet, not overly animalic, and you have the musk. and the iris, it's simply amazing, very comforting, very sensual. This is a very sensual fragrance in my opinion. L'Envol EDP, it's a wonderful scent created and released by the house of Cartier. Wonderful, wonderful scent. And the other fragrance that I'll mention, this will not be a top 10 list without a Profumum Roma scent, and the fragrance is Fiore d'Ambra. My first purchase from Profumum Roma, my first introduction, Jesus, this is so good, my first introduction to this brand. Fiore d'Ambra, in one word, is narcotic, because it has opium, but also you have here a tea accord. Tea is not listed as a note, but you really can sense somewhat of a tea vibe in here. And also you have this cozy, the coziest, the warmest, sweetest amber. So smooth and I would not say refined, but the edges here are so well rounded. It's even delicious, I would say. Fiore d'Ambra, if you love more a floral, ambery, narcotic fragrances, check this one out. It is a must try. And for me, it makes me feel so comforting, so warm, cozy and enveloping. Fantastic scent, and again, great longevity. And last, but certainly not least, from the house of Atelier Cologne, the fragrance is Café Tuberosa. What a outstanding coffee scent. So realistic, but you also have cacao / dark chocolate with rose, tuberose. What a delicious gourmand scent. Again, this is a gourmand fragrance. Goes in the realm, it's more or less similar to Noir de Noir from Tom Ford, but you have the tuberose, you have the coffee that makes another twist, that makes this different, that separates this fragrance from Noir de Noir. While Noir de Noir, it's a rose chocolate patchouli scent, here you have rose, cacao, coffee, and tuberose. Delicious scent, again, comforting, again, delicious, addictive, warm. Man, this is so good, so smooth. Once again, very alluring. Café Tuberosa by Atelier Cologne. Wonderful performance, actually, which is not very usual in this house, but this one is a fantastic scent in terms of performance and also in terms of its character. Wonderful, fantastic, delicious coffee scent. Café Tuberosa by Atelier Cologne finishes this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Tell me in the comments down below what are your most comforting fragrances, and see you in the next one. Take care, stay safe, ciao.